Do you believe this? We're going to win the state of North Carolina. We're going to win 4 more years in the White House. This election is a simple choice. If Biden wins, China wins. Do you see what's going on? And when we win, North Carolina wins and America wins. It's very simple. For the last 47 years, Joe Biden's betrayed the workers of North Carolina through one act of economic treachery after another. And now you see what's happening. They got caught stealing, folks. Biden's a servant of the wealthy donors and globalists and special interests who got rich, bleeding America dry, taking your jobs from North Carolina and every other place and moving them out of the country, and we turned it around. You got to remember that. These corrupt forces, they don't see our nation as a protector of its citizens, but as a vehicle for personal profit and power at your expense. And you see it happening right now. They hold everyone in contempt, and they always put the American worker last. And that's what's happened until I came along. In fact, it's the primary reason I came along, if you think about it. They keep their jobs while outsourcing your jobs to other countries, countries that you've never even heard about. They build walls for themselves while forcing your family to suffer the consequences of illegal immigration, drugs, and crime. And you know it very well over here. For 5 decades, Joe Biden shipped away your jobs, shut down your factories, threw open your borders, and ravaged our cities while sacrificing American blood and treasure in endless foreign wars. And you know, they're all coming back. They're almost back. Our great soldiers. Our great soldiers. Countries you never even heard about. He's the embodiment of the political class that enriched itself while draining the economic life and soul out of our country. Yesterday, we learned from newly released emails, and I want to thank the New York Post for showing real bravery, that Joe Biden has been blatantly lying about his involvement in his son's corrupt business dealings. Joe Biden is a corrupt politician, and he has been corrupt for many years, and everybody in Washington knew it. And just now, a little while ago, a news story shows up that Hunter made a deal with a wealthy Chinese business magnate for $10 million a year for introductions only. Introductions. I don't know. Will you take $10 million a year to introduce people? Yeah, to introduce Dad. Dad, say hello. And by the way, Dad, give them everything they want, okay? Give them everything they want, Dad. Hunter also referred to another more lasting and lucrative arrangement with the same Chinese businessman that would be so much more interesting to me and my family. That's what he said. That's a quote. These deals were made at the same time Joe Biden was letting China steal your jobs and take away your factories. If Biden is elected, the United States will be owned by China. But we don't have to worry about it, because I can't believe it's going to happen. He's shot, just so we understand. We cannot have a leader that's just about half shot. Can we believe we're even fighting against this guy? But you know what? They're a powerful party. They're a very corrupt party. They're in bed with the media, the fake news right back there. And totally protected by big tech. If I said what he said, they'd be calling for me out of there in 24 hours. What this guy has said. 2 days ago, he said, I'm running for the United States Senate. That's the 3rd time he said, I'm running for the... Now, that's not like a regular, mistake. You can make mistakes. He said that, and he said other things, but we won't even get into it. This is crazy. This is the craziest race. You know what? I'm running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics, and if I lose, it puts more pressure. I wish he was good. I wish he was good. I'd have less pressure. You know, I mean, how do you lose to a guy like this? How do you lose to a guy like this? Ay, ay, ay. And by the way, we're leading in North Carolina. Poll just came out. I think we're leading everywhere where people are intelligent, actually. And we just got to report the lines are through the roof on areas that would more typically vote for us. I'm trying to be diplomatic when I say that. Thank you. But this election is a matter of national security. It really is. We can't let this happen. It's a matter of national security. The Bidens got rich while America got robbed. Now big tech, you see what's going on with big tech? Is censoring these stories to try and get Biden out of this impossible jam. He's in a big jam. You know, his son left his laptop at some place. Fixed my laptop. He forgot to pick it up. The guy from the laptop, it looks like he saw it. He said, wow, this is really criminal stuff. He brought it to the FBI. Can you believe this? This could only happen to me and the people of North Carolina, though. This could only happen to us. Can you imagine he's fixing a laptop? He says, this is really bad stuff. I think I'll bring it into law enforcement. Anyway, they've got it. They've got a lot of them. I hear they have stuff coming out you won't even believe. Yeah, you'll believe it. He and his family are crooked, and they were caught. They got caught. Now they're being protected by big tech. And if big tech persists in coordination with the mainstream media, we must immediately strip them of their Section 230 protection. Okay? It's very simple. And we all believe in freedom of the press, but don't forget, big tech got something years ago that let them become big tech. They got total protection. They don't get sued. They don't get anything. They're totally protected. So the government gave that. So that takes away that little feeling that, oh, gee, we can't talk to them about freedom of the press, etc. No, we're going to take away their Section 230 unless they shape up. And believe it or not, even the Democrats agree. Of course, the only problem we have when they say that we're against, it's like the wall. You know, we're building the wall. It's going up. It was so hard. It was so hard getting that done. There was very few people.